name's Hugh McKenzie. I'm a researcher at the Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives. It's January 2nd. I've just come into work and I've turned on my computer. My coffee's still warm. And it's now 9:04. And the interesting thing about 9:04 is that that's the time when the average of the 100 best paid CEOs in Canada has already earned in 2009 what the average Canadian will earn in the rest of the year. Those 100 high-paid CEOs as a group made over $1 billion in 2007, and that was 22% more than the 100 best paid CEOs had made the previous year, a 22% increase in 1 year. So I want you to use your imagination for a moment. Imagine that I'm standing on a milk carton so that my head's about 7 feet off the ground and look way, way, way up there to the top of the CN Tower. The difference between the average pay of the top 100 CEOs in Canada and the average Canadian's pay is the same as the difference between the height of the CN Tower and my height if I'm standing on this box. So why should you care about this? After all, it's just 100 guys who are making a lot of money. Well, there's a couple of reasons why I think we all should care about this. One is that the economy doesn't work that well when that large an amount is being taken out of it by that small a number of people. And the second is that this kind of concentration of income really goes against the grain of the way Canadian society works. Our society is based on the idea that each succeeding generation will work hard, will save, will go to school, and will work to make life better for the generation that follows it. And in the last 30 years, that hasn't been happening. Instead, in the last 30 years, we've seen a growing gap between a very small group of people at the top and the rest of us. And that's not healthy for Canadian society. 2009 is shaping up to be a pretty tough year for a lot of Canadians. And in a rational world, that ought to mean that CEO salaries would start to come down out of the stratosphere. But I wouldn't bet on it. CEO salaries have been pretty resilient to tough economic times before, and there's no particular reason to suspect it won't happen again. And I hear they've got a pretty good union.